do do. La ta 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 ta. Hey. Hey, what's going on? It's Showcast, and we are continuing the Katawa Shoujo adventure. Part 72 resumes as we go after a new girl. Now, this isn't to say we've lost all hope in relationships with other girls, because let me tell you something, alright? It took a certain special drawing I saw on the internet to remind me that Hanako liked me, and I liked Hanako. And we were cool together. We spent like 5 days together, right? And that's like a lifetime when you're Hisao's age. So essentially, we spent a lifetime together. And that reminded me that I can't just dump her. So although we separated, we're actually closer together too. And although I may pursue other girls, she's still there in the back of my heart. Let's continue. Me. Sorry, that's how I warm up. Okay, I'm ready. My alarm's beeping shatters the early morning quiet, and I find myself wondering where to find the motivation to rise. It's like a giant egg encompassing everything. Class is still quite far off, but I agreed to run with Emmy in the mornings because you have legs of steel. Really, I'm not that interested in running as a hobby, or even as a possible life-lengthening exercise. However, I feel obligated to follow through on the promise to Emmy yesterday, which is why I find myself throwing on some running shorts and a light t-shirt. Maybe you should just go there with boxers and like a wife beater. I'm pretty sure that would impress Emmy. Maybe you should just also, I don't know, cross your legs and like crawl. But that wouldn't be too impressive, that'd be a dick move. The cool morning air caresses my face as the morning sunshine causes the dew on the grass to sparkle, nearly blinding me at first. As I make my way down to the track, an ugly thought strikes me. I have a feeling what this ugly thought's gonna be. What if Emmy really likes him? Like really, really likes him, right? And then he really likes her? And then what happens when she gets older and her legs start to rust? Does that mean he has to like hold her? That's my ugly thought. Let's see Hisao's ugly thought. Well, this is some sort of joke that Emmy's playing. Okay, I didn't think about that. What if she doesn't really like him? Would that surprise me? Really? Hell, I'd probably do it to the new guy too. Really? Screw with the new guy, pretend you like him, and then don't like him? At the very least, I'm sure Emmy and Rin made a bet on whether or not I'd actually show up. I feel a sense of trepidation as the track comes into view. You're late! Oh, I was contemplating whether or not you liked me. And through this contemplation, I just figured that, you know, Rin's a sick person and she's very sarcastic and she doesn't have a nasally voice anymore. She got over a cold. And I was just, you know, I was pondering, man. I did some pondering. It would seem that Emmy's already here. What a relief. Not according to my watch. We're actually both early. In fact, I have this new digital watch. It's a Swiss watch. It's pretty cool. For the Swiss. You know. Damn, you've got me there. Oh god, I hope Misha's not coming. Emmy is sitting on the bleachers, decked down in her running gear, waiting somewhat patiently for me. I'm glad you're actually here, though. I was afraid that this was a cruel joke. Don't tell her that. You're showing her your insecurities, man. Watch, she's gonna frown. No, she doesn't. Nah, I'd never make someone get up early for nothing. Huh, well, this girl seems kind of cool. Plus, Rin owes me 500 yen now. She didn't think you'd actually show up there. Was a bet? What the fuck is this shit? I knew it. Nice to know Emmy was on my side, at least. Emmy hops off in the bleachers and begins stretching. No, I don't like this shit, alright? People placing bets on me. Well, I mean, oh god, I got fucking white up on my hands. What the hell? Sorry. I don't know where the hell whiteout came from. She's remarkably lithe, almost like a dancer. I'm pretty sure lithe means like, you know, flexible, sexy, capable of spreading her legs in a ballerina position. God, fucking internet. I say how to stretch as well, but then I realized that I don't exactly remember how to stretch properly. What do you mean you don't remember stretch? Hisao, you bend one leg, you bend the other, you pull until it starts to sting a little bit, and then boom, you're stretched. Now you don't fuck up any muscles. It's been ages since I stretched for anything, if you count my one stint at the running last week. And even then, I don't think I actually stretched beforehand. Well, that's great. You're gonna end up looking like Emmy if you don't keep it up. The spectator of my long hospital stay rises up again. I can't say I was all that active before the hospital stay, though, so maybe I'm just being morose. God, morose. What a horrible word. Emmy giggles as she watches me stretch out. She's looking at my ass. Maybe I should flex. Maybe I should do some like glute poses. Ugh. No, Hisao. You've got to hold it longer for than that. Why am I giving her a stutter? What the hell? I'm trying. It kind of hurts a little. I'm like breaking myself in half. That's because you're out of shape. You've got to get some flexibility, like this. Whoa. Where the fuck did she go? Oh. I knew what they said about Emmy was right. She is a dirty little girl. That's really fucked up. Oh god. Emmy reaches down and puts her head through her— What the fuck? Oh, and puts her head through her legs. God bless you, Emmy. This is incredible. I see. Is that the sort of thing I should strive for? Because people may think it kind of differently, potentially autofellatio, like I'm pleasing myself. Whoa. Of course, flexibility is important for any runner. You'll be able to go faster the more you stretch out. That makes no sense to me, but Emmy seems to believe it's true. The only thing I thought flexing does, it does warm you up, and it is going to prevent injuries. I don't think it's going to actually make it faster. That's not going to actually stretch out your muscles. And maybe it does. Maybe some gym professor or professional athlete can explain it to me. With Emmy's help, I managed to stretch myself out properly, positioning my face in front of my balls and continuing to stretch and rock back and forth. I can't help but notice that when she thinks about how to explain things to me, her mouth scrunches up in concentration. I don't really notice that. It's adorable. Hisao, you dirty person, you. I'm getting a drink of this soda while I recommend you. Bad person, Hisao. You're a bad man. Bad man.
Not bad, Hisao. Come on, we better start running. Well, start off with just a mile, okay? That's 4 laps around the track. Got it? Because, you know, it's a quarter of a mile each lap. So we have to do 4. So that's a mile. You got to be done in 2 minutes.
Fuck that. Sounds good to me. 2 minutes, I can do a mile in 2 minutes. Shouldn't be too hard, right? I mean, just a mile. A hazy memory of running a mile in gym class surfaces in my mind. Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Oh yeah, got some action music, yeah. Emmy sets pretty good pace, and I follow behind her, as she doesn't really move. Try to keep up, okay, Hisao?
Roger, I gotcha. I'm good, legs moving. We round the first curve without incident, though I can really feel my heart rate increasing slightly. By second curve, I start to breathe through my mouth.
This seems to be making a sweat. If I punctuate her superiority, she turns around and starts running backwards.
Oh fuck, she's really rubbing it in.
Are you doing okay, Hisao?
Never better. I'm doing just fine.
Oh really? Maybe I should speed up then,
No. I wouldn't want you to hurt yourself. To overexert yourself, yeah, hurt yourself. My heavy panting and wheezing makes the statement less convincing than I hope, and he simply smiles and turns around again.
You're the boss, Hisao. We'll stay at this pace.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I get the feeling that I'm being mocked.
Well, you're always being mocked, but you can't even run a lap without collapsing on the floor.
Now, I'm not saying that you're a bad person, Hisao, or that you are just incapable of running miles. I'm just saying maybe if you didn't propose to Awana and break your heart, you couldn't have, you wouldn't have been in this position. But then again, you wouldn't have met her. So again, you know, as a cliched line says, no, not gonna say it, because it's a stupid line and shenanigans. Stupid line. If I weren't in such terrible shape, I'd probably feel offended. No, you wouldn't feel offended, man. Slap it at it. Look, I don't feel offended, and I'm playing you. By the third lap, my breath is coming in ragged gasps. I'm also washing my own sweat. Gross. We round the curve to start our 4th lap, and Emmy looks back at me with a grin. Here we go. And she fucking disappears like that. She takes off at a blinding speed while I stubbornly stick to my slower pace. By the time I get to the first turn, she's already around in the second. She's good. She's good, but she actually didn't lap you, so that's impressive too. As I struggle across the backstretch, Emmy continues running up and catching up. She did. Okay, she just lapped me.
Come on, Hisao, you can do it.
And she's gone. I'd answer her, but I'm too focused on getting air into my lungs and ignoring the burning in my leg muscles. Bro, chicks like that. Like to see determination, sweat, dedication. Part of me wants to say something like, hey, maybe you can, but I'm about to die over here, so I have an issue. I'd like to talk to the nurse, please. Please, I hope someone knows CPR, god damn it. But again, I doubt I can actually form words, right? Emmy keeps pace with me as I round the second turn across the finish line. Huh, her sprint seems to have gotten her sweating. It's actually caused her shirt to turn slightly translucent. Seems she wears a black sports bra. You are very observant, Hisao. That's not what I would think of. I'd be like, wow, she sweats really a lot. Maybe I should go get her a towel so that way she's not a mess. And you just stare at the chesticle region, if you will. God, Hisao, you're more perverted than I am. I feel a vague stab of guilt for being sort of the guy who stares at the girl's chest. Exactly. But my legs and chest are burning so badly I can't bring myself to care that much. Talk about having no fucks. You gave no fucks. There's where my fucks would be if I gave them. Good job, Hisao.
Not bad for a first effort, Hisao.
Maybe we should go running more. Have you... Emmy seems to be, if not out of breath, at least breathing a little more heavily than she was before we started running. It might have been a sprint that did it.
Hey, I've got to get a few sprints in. You should walk around the track to cool down. Then we can stretch out and we'll be all done, okay?
Sounds great. You know, you just run around and I'll just focus. You got it. Focusing. Good stuff. My legs are on fire and my breathing is still heavy, but surprisingly, This is a good thing. My heart seems to be taking the strain well. Otherwise, you know, I could be dead. Gonna get a quick sip of a product placement beverage, which I cannot mention. That possible apple with an S in front of it tastes really delicious. Another triumph of medical science, I suppose. The heart condition, not the Snapple. Snapple's not really medical science. It's good, but you know, whatever. It's just great stuff on Earth, man. Anyone can do that. I'm definitely not I'm not plugging Snapple, okay? Because Snapple doesn't even care about me. Snapple has enough money. Although I do like Snapple. Actually, Arizona iced tea is probably the better iced tea. Although the water tastes kind of dirty. What are we talking about? Oh, yes. You should put your hands behind your head and make it easier to catch your breath. Is that true? Holy shit. Wait a second. That's a great idea. I never knew that. Beginning to stroll around the track, happy to feel my breath coming back to me. Oh my, where the fuck did she go? There's a blur as Emmy sprints by me. Watching her run is absolutely fascinating. It's not just because she's on prosthetics, though that is interesting. Well, I would actually consider that the interesting part, but I guess Hisao is going to enlighten us what really is the interesting part. Which I don't complain either way. I mean, if we're enlightening each other, well then, perfect. There are people under me right now. I can hear people walking on the floorboards below me. I think they're making chicken. I can smell it. I'll continue on with the story. Though that is interesting. Whoa! She looks cross-eyed as fuck. A little interesting is the way her face changes. I can only catch a glimpse of it as she runs by, but her eyes seem to come alive with a sort of fierce joy, like she destroys the competition. She gets off on that. If there's something else in the world better than her and the track, nothing else better. By the time I've gotten to the final stretch, Emmy seems to have finished her sprinting. She's breathing heavily now, but she's wearing a satisfied grin on her face. She waves to me cheerily as I near her. Huh. Feeling better, right? Actually, yeah, you were right about the whole hand behind the head technique. Maybe I should bend like that too, like you were doing. Do you want to take another lap around with me? I've got to cool down too, you know. Part of me would rather sit down and not move, but something tells me that would be a bad idea. You know, man? Just go with her. Just casually walk, yes. Besides, if I sit down, there may be no getting back up again. I've had that before, where the minute you're tired and you sit down, then you need a forklift to get you out of bed. Sure, why not? Emmy's got her hands right behind her head Emmy's got her hands behind her head now as well, which makes her seem very relaxed. The positioning of her arms also pushes her shirt upwards ever so slightly, so I could see a small... You dirty boy! You're bad, Hisao. You're really bad. I do my best to act the gentleman and not look, but the contrast of the skin against her red running shorts is, well, it's rather arresting. And the only thing arresting is going to be your heart, man, alright? Cardiac arrest? You gotta cut that shit out before you die from running or sex, or a combination of two on the track field. So, how do you feel, Hisao? Surprisingly good. Actually, I'm sore and tired, but it's a good tired. As soon as I say it, I realize that it's true. Sure, part of me wants to lay down and die, but I feel like I've accomplished something, man. Well, trust me, I felt the same way when I beat the impossible game. Although, again, your accomplishment's a bit more important, because you're trying to improve yourself so you don't die, and mine's just, I'm trying to be an idiot on the game, so, you know, to each their own, Hisao. It's almost like a glow throughout my body that persists despite the soreness. Yeah, that's the runner's high. Oh, fuck, I knew she was into drugs. It's no good. If you look at her eye right now, doesn't it kind of look like it's kind of know, it's got zero opacity, and it's translucent, and you can see right through it and to see the green trees, because it's her green eyes, but just the way the reflection is. I'm just saying, these are things I'm observing. You want me to observe things, I'm observing her eyes. Runner's high? The hell's that? Yeah, there's something to do with adrenaline? Blah! That's what her face looks like. Blah! Adrenaline. Emmy thinks for a moment as we walk, trying to remember. It's endorphins. Then she shrugs and grins at me. No, it's endorphins. God damn it, why doesn't anyone know this? It's endorphins. Endorphin. I don't actually remember. It's a good feeling though, isn't it? It's endorphins. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, why did she have to go there? I don't feel comfortable talking about this. Yeah, Emmy, I'm a prude. Let me just go look at my Yu-Gi-Oh cards and pretend like I don't know what the hell sex is. Oh, yes, of course. Blue Eyes White Dragon, yes, of course. Oh, you're still saying sex on the screen? Okay, let me just keep looking at my cards. Ah, yes. Swords of Revealing Light. Great. Oh, still sex is it? Okay. Oh, Magician of Faith? Yes, I love this card. The effect is phenomenal. And, oh, sex is still on the screen. I guess we better address this. God damn it, I thought we were going to get away with it this time.